Welcome back to another video with IDN TV. Now we're on part 2 of Young Thug. Now in this video we reveal every single piece of evidence the state of Georgia has against Jeffrey Young Thug. Now this is a very serious case, you guys. Now the DA over this case is looking to give a lot of life sentences out of those 28 people that are locked up. Plus we have footage of Young Thug after his first day in jail. Now let's get into it. Now I want to break this down to you guys. I know everybody's been saying, oh, it's a state charge, it's a state RICO, they can beat it. But remember, you guys, the feds can actually pick up this case if it's dropped by the state. A lot of these rappers out here that are really local rappers, usually the state drops the case and the feds pick it up, and that's when they ultimately win. Now, it happens all the time. On top of that, all of these 28 people are going to have legal representation. Now, one thing about it, I'm sure Young Thug will be represented heavily, but I'm not sure if he can look out for everyone on this case with attorney fees. So it could turn for the left. If somebody doesn't feel like they're being taken care of, snitches, things like that, it could be bad for this case, but we will see. Now, speaking of snitches, 6ix9ine jumped into the trolling action with Young Thug and Gunna. Now, I'm guessing that 6ix9ine doesn't plan on coming to Atlanta. Now, he posted on his Instagram story. Now, it shows Gunna during a movie or some type of clip, and it shows Gunna being quote-unquote a snitch. Now, mind you guys, this is recorded way before the whole incident happened with the indictment. I think Gunna was acting, he was trying to be funny. It shows Gunna insinuating that he would snitch if they would give him McDonald's. Now, 6ix9ine reposted on his Instagram, and he put the laughing emojis with the McDonald's food on it. Now, a lot of people are not laughing about this. Now, the back-end child, No Cap, he went to his Instagram, and he's feeling some type of way. He says, "Letter to the internet, y'all bash somebody about not living what they rap about. Then when they go fed about this, they leave their family and y'all laugh and make jokes about it. So word to all rappers, stay out the way. This is how they do us when we go in." Now that's actually true. No Cap has served time as well, so I can understand what he's saying. Now, the DA over this case of Fulton County, Fannie Willis, she was asked a question about the severity of this case, and she says, in her honest opinion, that the violence in her community deserves maximum penalties, and a lot of these people on this indictment are facing life. Now, here is the actual clip. Roll it.
Well, we'll ask on the different charges for the maximum penalties, and there's obviously many people that are looking at life under this indictment. You're absolutely right. These are serious times. They're serious allegations, and it is my opinion that violence in our community deserves maximum penalty.
Now, I told y'all, man, they're trying to change these streets in the Atlanta area. Atlanta is definitely a quote-unquote rap city, so they're trying to get these people out of here. Now, like I said, they're trying to label Young Thug as a leader of this organization. I don't think there's no possible way that Thug gets off and these 27 other people get off. Now, they have Young Thug's lyrics throughout this indictment. They also said that he has some type of involvement in Wife and Lucci getting stabbed in jail. Now, they have that on a phone tap and they have it on social media. But like people were saying, Thug might slip through the cracks. I don't think so. They're saying that he pretty much created this gang. And you'll understand why I say that when I read these actual evidence that they have for Young Thug. Now, this dates all the way back to 2013. All the way till 2020, around a few weeks ago. Now, this is all Young Thug's evidence. I really didn't want to post all of this because it's an 80+ page indictment. Now, we're jumping right into it. Now, defendant Jeffrey Williams, also associate of YSL, did commit the felony offense of theft by receiving stolen property. He possessed a firearm property, and Williams knew or should have known that it was stolen from the intent of Ann Phillips of said property, the violation of the Georgia law pursuit. Now, that was in 2013. Now we're jumping to November 3rd, 2014. It says defendant Jeffrey Williams, an associate of YSL, did post for a photo released on social media wearing red clothing and flashing a YSL hand gang sign. Overt act inference of the conspiracy. Now, it looks like a picture with Birdman, and he's throwing it up. Now, in 2015, they say defendants Garlington and Jeffrey Williams, associate of YSL, did a pose for a photo with the caption, "We ain't going back and forth. This is a furtherance of the conspiracy." In 2015, 4 days after, defendant Jeffrey Williams, an associate of YSL, did rent a 2014 silver Infiniti Q50 sedan from Hertz Rent-A-Car, which was used in the commission of the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr., a rival gang member, on the 10th of January of 2015. This is an act of racketeering activity under the OCGA. Now, they're saying Thug, an associate of YSL, him and Kyle Orgy, the leader of the criminal street gang Sex, Money, and Murder, did engage in a conversation conversation with each other, and the conversation started with sacrifices must be made, soldiers must fall in order for the battle to be won. On the next day, January 26, 2015, Thug did appear on a video released on social media 16 days after the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr., stating, "So a guy lied to my mama, lied to their kids, lied to their brothers and sisters. They gonna get right in the courtroom and tell God honest truth. Don't get it, y'all. Y'all need to stop effing getting killed, bro. That's from me and YSL." Now they're saying this is the actual furtherance of the conspiracy. Now in this one, it shows a picture of Young Thug with a few other people, and they're throwing up that YSL gang sign. Now they're saying these signs and posting this on social media is an overt act of the furtherance of the conspiracy. July 7, 2015, Jeffrey Williams, an associate of YSL, did commit a federal offense of terroristic threats. Christopher May attempted to inform Williams that he was no longer welcome at the Perimeter Mall. Williams said, "If you continue to approach, I'll shoot you in the face with a gun." Now, September 24th, 2017, defendant Sergio Kitchens, also known as Gunna, and Jeffrey Williams, associates of YSL, did commit the felony offense of theft by receiving stolen property while possessing property with a firearm that Kitchen or Williams knew or should have known that it was stolen with the intent of depriving Trayvon Lewis of said property. Now, this is a violation of the Georgia law pursuit of OCGA. September 24th, 2017, December 30th, 2017, Antonio Sumlin and Jeffrey Williams, associate of YSL, did appear in a music video on social media captioned "Original Slime," along showing Williams flashing a YSL gang sign with lyrics "Murder Gang S." Now, YSL until they're dead and pale, an overt act of furtherance of conspiracy. Now, in 2018 of April, defendant Jeffrey Williams' associate did appear in a music video on social media captioned "Anybody," with Williams saying, he said, "I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body. I told him to shoot 100 rounds. I'm ready for war. I'll get all type of cash. I'm a general." Now, this is an overt act of furtherance of conspiracy. Now, defendant Sergio Kitchens and Jeffrey Williams, May 18, 2018, they were subject to a traffic stop for speeding involving a stop with two vehicles. One was driven by Williams and another one closely following by Williams. Four individuals who were armed with numerous weapons with high-capacity magazines to include an AK-47 with a 30-round magazine, an overt act of furtherance conspiracy. Now, in August 8, 2019, defendant Jeffrey Williams, an associate of YSL, posted an image on social media tagging wife and Lucci saying, "If I ain't like what you was doing with your mothers and kids, I would have been killed you." Now, this is an overt act of the furtherance of conspiracy. A year after, August 11, 2020, defendant DeMonte Kendrick, an associate of YSL, did pose for a photo on social media standing on top of the vehicle of Rashawn Bennett, aka Wafin Lucci. Now, they're saying Lucci is a leader of the rival street gang, and they're saying this is an act of furtherance of the conspiracy. January 16th of 2022, defendant Jeffrey Williams, the associate of YSL, did appear on a music video released on social media flashing a Bloods gang sign, over an act of furtherance of the conspiracy. Now, here's the 56 count when it comes to Young Thug. They're saying Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, aka Slime, with the offense of participation in a street gang activity for the said accused in the county of Fulton in the state of Georgia on between the 12th day of May 2018 and the 8th of 2022, while occupying a position of organizer, supervisor, or position of a management or leader of a criminal street gang. YSL did engage indirectly or directly to conspire to engage in many of the following acts of criminal street gang activity of YSL, including murder, aggravated assault with deadly weapon, armed robbery, hijacking a motor vehicle, sale of marijuana, possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute, theft by receiving a firearm, and a possession of a weapon by a convicted felon, contrary to the laws of the state, peace and dignity thereof. So this is how they do it, or this is how I'm looking at it. It looks like they're taking everything that Young Thug, it looks like that, like I said, this is an 86-page document, and I just highlighted all of Young Thug's. But this is the thing. They're showing pictures that Young Thug is associated with the people. So let's say, for instance, they're labeling Thug as the leader of YSL. So now he has a friend that's person A. This person A is known to catch a body, and he's throwing up the YSL. Him and Young Thug are in a picture together throwing up YSL. They're pretty much labeling Young Thug as the crime boss, and people under him, he's calling the shots for people under him. So they're trying to insinuate that Young Thug sent person A, person B, person C to do this, to further the criminal act of YSL. It's not like he's getting his hands dirty per se, but they're saying that he's conspiring further advance the criminal organization and the reputation of YSL through these people. This is why I feel like it's really bad for YSL, especially Young Thug, because they're saying he created it in 2012 and he has all the money. So they're going to go for the person at the top. They're trying to check the people at the bottom, trying to say, yeah, Young Thug led me to do this. He made me do this. I was fearing for my life to do this. So this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get them to turn against each other. Will it work? I don't know. I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury, so we will see. Now, speaking of jury and the judge, Young Thug did appear in court for the first day. He's in his county blues. Here's the video. Check it out. So let me know how you feel about this in the comments, you guys. Would you like to see the full indictment? Would you like me to read it? It would take about an hour for me to read it. So if you guys wanted me to actually read the indictment, I will post it on my page. Just get in the comments and say drop the indictment, and I will look out for you guys. Here at IDN, man, we try to compile everything under 10 minutes so you don't waste any time. So if you're interested in my type of videos, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new. I will catch you on the next video. IDN signing out.